Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Matters of the Heart and Soul podcast. This is one of your hosts, Janie Charlot, and welcome to a new podcast episode. Today, I have a special treat. I'm actually going to be reading from our book, Capacity to Love. All right. This is Russell and I's co-authored book, and it is Capacity to Love and Awakening to Unconditional Love. I am going to be reading chapter 9. That chapter is entitled The Journey After Awakening. And I want to read that chapter because if you've ever been through a transformation, a spiritual awakening, any type of true transformation in your life, this chapter will help you to sift through that. And what I mean by spiritual awakening and transformations is that when your entire belief system of the world and when you thought things were one way have been challenged and all of that has shattered itself right before your eyes, and you have had to build a new reality based on different beliefs for yourself. And if you know anything about that, it is a massive, massive process. Okay. A lot of people call it egoic death or dark night of the soul. When a lot of the titles and the identities that we have built for ourselves crumble right before our eyes and crumble in a way that you understand who you really are. Okay. Because I think we go through life creating these identities. I'm a mother, I'm a father, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, I'm that. But those titles is not who we are. All right. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience called life, and it's not the other way around. A lot of people think that, everything that you're accomplishing in your life, you are doing it. You, the person, you, the individual, you, the human being. And it's not. And coming into that reality can be very shocking when those identities and those titles and those realities and those belief systems crumble right before your eyes. And it is a true change. So this is for my people who are on a spiritual journey. You know who you are. Hang in there, tribe. I highly recommend this book. If you're going through some type of transformation right now, if things are happening in your life and you're in darkness and you're seeking the light, which is one of the reasons why, I kind of chose this book. It's a black cover, but as you can see, it's light. It's a doorway. It goes to the back of the book. But if you could see the light in the darkness, and you one step at a time continue to follow the light, you will get out of it, because everything you could ever want and desire is on the other side of that. All right. So I think this chapter is going to bring a lot of insight. So I wanted to read from that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is coming from the book Capacity to Love and Awakening to Unconditional Love. This is co-authored Janie, Charlot, and Russell Bruce. This is chapter 9, and this chapter is entitled The Journey After Awakening. And there's a quote that chapter starts with. The spiritual journey is the unlearning of fear and the acceptance of love. Marianne Williamson. Okay, that was quoted by Marianne Williamson. The journey after awakening is quite interesting. Just be kind to yourself. Sometimes when we have spent so much time believing that realities are one way, only to awaken to something totally different, it can feel pretty self-defeating. These are the lower vibrational emotions such as guilt, shame, doubt, fear, judgment, we should avoid spiraling down into. New awareness brings about soul growth as long as we remain open to receiving the lessons our soul needs. During these times is when we must love ourselves more. We must extend ourselves grace, compassion, and forgiveness. Transformations can require breaking down and rebuilding many aspects of ourselves. It is imperative that we welcome new ways to clear emotional and energetic blockages in the body, such as chakra clearing and healing. We can seek deep rooted patterns of ancestral lineage and begin to rectify them. We can reconnect to nature as often as we need to while these old energies die out and new energies come in by taking long walks, doing breath work, and spending time in solitude. We must nurture and give ourselves ample time to digest this huge transformative process. If we never actually stop to take the time to observe the process, we could miss out on some deep soul revelations and truths. Feelings of awkwardness is common because the egoic titles have surrendered to our higher self. We just have to observe, not judge, these emotions, knowing that we are love. In this new vibration, you will magnetically draw others to you who are either in the same vibration or who admire your light but cannot hold the vibration for themselves. Actively work to maintain your own loving vibration within, despite what could be happening outside and around you. When we master our own vibration, it not only restores, renews, re energizes, and rejuvenates ourselves, but does the same for everyone we are connected to. However, as our vibration rises, we can become extremely sensitive to other lower energies. It can become hard to tolerate unloving, hence, dark, negative, or dreary energies and atmospheres. We can start to feel drained. Maintain proper rest, quiet time, and meditation to recharge. Just know that we always have the choice to say and do anything in love. Communicating our needs to others is paramount during transformative times. There is a lot to absorb and embody as you journey. Just know that you are never alone in the process. Know that you are being assisted from the heavens. We just have to ask for help and be open to receiving it. We are all in this earth plane classroom serving as both teachers and students to each other. We get direct feedback about every choice we make, showing us if we are on the right track or not. Each encounter with another is like a mirror reflecting back to us exactly how well we are doing. Like one drop of water is the whole ocean, we are all individual sparks of the one spirit body. Our own individual growth and evolution contributes to the growth and evolution of humanity as a whole. When we make an advance in our own soul growth, we simultaneously advance the growth of humanity. Embrace the journey open heartedly. Choose love each day and moment by moment. Be consciously aware of what each moment is trying to teach. This earth classroom can appear overwhelming and difficult at times, but know that your soul is well equipped for the ride. These tests come along to help us master our emotions, understand human reactions, and develop our higher spiritual gifts. Everything is in divine order. Take every challenge, good or bad, that comes about in stride. Know that it is part of the divine plan. Your soul signed up for these particular circumstances to gain higher spiritual knowledge, insight, and wisdom. If you want your life to change, you have to change. You cannot control or change others. You can only control how you respond, not react to others and situations. Anything or anyone that triggers you are usually wounds that has to be healed within you. Make every effort to implement compassion, acceptance, forgiveness, empathy, and unconditional love for all of creation and all of the universe. The more we align every aspect of our lives with love, the easier our desires can manifest. We are co-creating with this divine love God energy. Everything in our lives is a direct reflection of how we are currently using this co creative power. Our relationships, our health, our work, our satisfaction with life. We are creating it. Perhaps not consciously, but we are certainly creating through divine law. As we grow in spirit, we become more skilled and proficient in these divine laws that govern all of the universe. We learn to properly co create our lives by following principles of these divine laws. Perhaps you may already be familiar with these universal principles that are thought to be unchanging laws of our universe that have withstood the test of time. If not, we give a brief introduction of these laws in the back of the book. When something unpleasant occurs in our life, we often want to take on the role of being the victim. We think someone else caused our pain. We think that what we say and feel has no real impact on the environment around us, or that our thoughts and feelings is our own private concerns. This is not the case. We create reality. You are the author of your being. Do not give it up in any way. Do not allow outside TV shows, programming, news media, or advertising to create an image of reality for you. We are giving up our authorship, authority, and ability to freely create our own reality each time we do. Everything in our external reality is merely an energetic reflection of our inner world and reality. We attract that which we are, think, and feel. Everything we see in another is the very aspect that we see in our own soul that may require our attention. All is energy. Negative energy and positive energy are just two dualities or polarities of the whole. Be open to everything and attached to nothing. It's extremely important to detach from the material world. Be in the physical world, but not of it. Avoid depending on anything physical to bring about peace, happiness, contentment, or love. When we transition from this physical dimension to the next non physical dimension, we take no physical possessions with us. All we ever keep is our consciousness. Therefore, our experiences of the love we have given and received stays with us. Allow love to be the material currency. Love will inspire us to jump out of bed each morning. It will invigorate us each day with a sense of purpose and instill within us a constant flow of creative ideas. Love will also fill us with the confidence to put forth the action to make these creative ideas come to pass. This energy is attractive to others or even potential clients and is a magnet for abundance to flow in. Does this mean that we should provide our time and our services all the time and never get compensated? No, it does not mean that. It means making the conscious effort to make love the bottom line of the transaction each time. Sometimes saying no is the loving bottom line. It is also important to accept death. The death and rebirth cycle is all around us in nature. Winter is a death and spring is a rebirth. If we can fully accept that we are infinite spiritual beings and our earthly bodies are just the vehicles that house our spirits, it releases us from the fear of physical death. This knowing allows us to truly live. Physical death is just a doorway, a gateway, an opening to another vibrational spiritual existence. When loved ones depart us, physical death, when loved ones depart us to physical death, their spirit is just journeying on to a different vibrational experience. The soul journey they chose for their own spiritual growth was served on the physical plane, and we should honor their free will to want to leave the physical realm. In order to understand life, we have to understand death. We may also experience many death and rebirth cycles within our own energetic body. We may feel that we no longer are connected to the old versions of ourselves and feel some other habits die off as new ones emerge. We may choose to move locations, change career paths, and express new talents. This is totally okay. Allow your soul to express and experience these different aspects of itself. Embrace life's tests. These tests are all here to help our souls evolve and gain mastery. Tests come in the form of pain, hurt, betrayal, illness, injuries, death, disappointments, and so on. These tests do not come to make you feel lack in yourself. They come to challenge your inner wisdom. Are you responding and not just reacting? Are you gracefully moving through the classroom of life? Or are you suffering and staying stuck? Tests are necessary to see if we have mastered certain parts of our being before heading to the next lesson. If you recognize fault, admit to it, and correct it. By taking ownership of our shortcomings, we assume responsibility, allowing for more strength and potential growth to take place. Honor your physical body. It is indeed the carrier of your precious soul and spirit. Love your physical body, but know that it is limited. The physical body will conform to whatever mental picture and feelings you have of it. If you love it, it will mirror back health, strength, and vitality. But if you despise it, you will see sickness, weakness, aches, and pains. It is important to be at peace and balance within your physical body. If you are not, it blocks any further growth in higher spiritual consciousness. Care for your body and know what it needs to maintain balance and health. What your vessel needs for balance may be different from the next person. Understand the energy centers in your body, which is the chakras, and how they work. Chakra means wheel or disc. These wheels of spinning energy each relate to certain nerve bundles and organs in the body. There are 7 major chakras, each in a different location along the spine. We will not go into deeper detail here, but it is imperative to keep these wheels of energy open and balanced for optimal vibrational and well being. If these wheels of energy get blocked, physical and emotional symptoms could develop. Of great importance, be aware of repeating patterns and cycles. We become empowered when we know and are self aware of our own patterns, triggers, and areas for growth. Unresolved emotions, hurts of the past, or repetitive thoughts and patterns can keep us stuck and prevent us from reaching our highest spiritual self. Seek to understand the roots of any habitual behavior or patterns. Much of our conditioning comes from early childhood environments and culture, past lives, social engineering, religion, television, politics, music, and all external factors. Once you become aware of an undesirable pattern, work in the mental space and thoughts to rid it from the subconscious mind. This requires dismantling the old beliefs and patterns and working to replace them with what is desired. This requires shattering our old emotional responses. If we do not, it's only a matter of time before we recreate a situation from the same destructive patterns. We must practice feeling positive and optimistic about our new desires. Just know that the universe always has your back. The Most High Creator cannot impose divinity upon you. You must choose it. This is what having free will is really all about. Be intentional. Intention is the unwavering declaration to make a purposeful, focused, and deliberate action. When we put all of our power and energy behind achieving those changes we wish to see in our lives, it must happen. This is not the semi conscious, half hearted intention where we are easily swayed from our goals. This is the pure intention of our time, concentration, and resources. We should use our time and resources wisely. We can never be certain of when death will arrive at our door, so our time should be spent intentionally. We should use our days to focus on our heart's desires while avoiding time on misaligned goals, resentments, negativity, past failures, or situations we cannot control. We certainly should avoid wasting the resources of others just the same. We should avoid emotional manipulation on others for selfish gain. Breaking our commitments, communicating mixed messages, or not showing up at all when we said we would. All actions are a mirror and it will be reflected back to you in your current life. So that was chapter 9. All right. The journey after awakening. All right. From capacity to love and awakening to unconditional love. And I wanted to read that chapter because I wanted to give some motivation, give some encouragement to people who are currently on a spiritual journey. Keep going. It gets better. Keep seeking the light. Keep seeking your higher self. Keep seeking that alignment with the divine power that is already within you, because everything we need is already within. All right. And once you come into this new knowledge, it's different. All right. There's things that you will not want to do, that your soul will not allow you to do it. It's literally a ripping apart. All right. Your soul will not allow you to do it because of who you have become in this awakening. All right. So I hope that that will give some insight into what comes after the dark night of the soul, what comes after ego death, what comes after you cleanse yourself and purify yourself and you let go of old programming. I just wanted to really read that, and I hope that you guys can really get something for that. I highly recommend this book, okay? And not just because I wrote it, but because it is truly um, my own spiritual awakening and Russell's as well. And I think that where we are collectively, we're all here. We're all on a different journey, but we're on the same journey. So some of us are on different parts of it, but we're on the same journey. And I think that no matter where you are in the journey, you will get some good jewels from this book. All right, guys. So this has been another episode of Matters of the Heart and Soul podcast. My name is Janie, and I appreciate you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, and share, and continue on the journey. It gets better and better and better. Trust me. All right. Take care, guys.